welcome back to another episode of the Recline and Unwind podcast. Not the number one podcast in the world. And today is a very special episode. Or this is a very special episode, rather. We have David in
Hello, guys.
the studio, in the back rooms.
In the back room.
In the back rooms. A lot of people know, probably everyone watching this knows that David and I are related, and we've never really had like a collaborative piece except like the moto vlogs that we've done, that you've done like years ago, and in that car vlog. Check him out on YouTube, David Ramirez.
I need to change my name because that's too. Bro, you search up David Ramirez, it's like it's a musician.
Yeah,
you have to type up David Ramirez moto vlog or David Ramirez something else.
You know, one of my friends messaged me, a listing on Mercury Lounge. It said David Ramirez playing live, and she's like, "I didn't know your cousin."
That's what I'm saying.
Play
so I
music.
need to change my YouTube name because that's way too generic. It's like
it'll be plugged in though, so you're gonna link in the description and on YouTube and on Spotify, where you guys are probably watching / listening to this podcast. But dude, it's summer. Summer's about to hopefully.
Well, it's summer. I'm doing air quotes for those who are not looking, because it hasn't been summer really. We haven't had 80. Oh, it's dipped into 80 degrees, but it hasn't been hot. It hasn't been 90s. That's certainly not 100s. I'm not a summer guy, but I want a summer.
Yeah.
And we haven't had the summer, so I'm a little
humid.
That's humid. Yeah, but I want
really
hot.
Enjoyable. Yeah.
I want heat.
Going out.
I want to go to the pool or the beach. I don't want to go to the beach in 75-degree weather. I want to go 95.
Water's still gonna be cold at 75.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You want to go out when it's hot.
So it's
dry heat.
It's summer, but sure.
We're almost there though. We're
Almost
almost there. Fingers crossed. It happens soon.
Yeah.
Summer barbecues.
Well, yeah, barbecues. I'm trying to get started on those.
Yeah.
I should have already had a few barbecues, but it's been raining. We're cleaning up the house. Alexis been doing all his woodworking.
Oh, so everything's everywhere.
Everything's everywhere. So that cleaning the house has been, well, at least the backyard. Cleaning the backyard has been certainly a challenge, or not a challenge, but
it's
more work than it was before. Before we just had to sweep, put some chairs to the side. Now we gotta cut all the lumber he has, tie it up, put it to the back. It's mad work. So, but yeah, barbecue's probably gonna come out soon. Gonna try to do more of those.
It should be fine. They're always lit.
Yeah,
they're always lit. But on the topic of summer, I don't know if you feel comfortable talking about this. The motorcycles.
I'm not comfortable. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Man, it's the first year, right?
What?
Without a bike since you got it?
Since I got that one, or in
Since
general?
you got in general.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because I've always had it. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but it hasn't even been the full year. It's not like I went a full year without it.
It's my bad. It's the first summer.
The first
summer without it.
I mean, 2020 summer, I
got
it, but I wasn't using it.
Mm-hmm.
But I had it. I guess so. Yeah, it's gonna be the first summer with no motorcycle. So that's pretty heartbreaking news.
Yeah. Stay safe out there, guys. Always
ride safe.
Yeah, ride safe.
Gear. I don't wear gear, but
yeah.
Well, for the winter I wear my jacket. I don't wear summer gear. Other than gloves.
I always wear summer gear just because I don't know. I feel like one day it's gonna just bite me in the ass.
I was actually I forgot to who I was talking about. I was like, there's been times where in the car as well, but since we're on top of motorcycles, there's been times where I'm on the motorcycle, whether it be my fault and more than that, the other, like a car's fault, aka not my fault. There's like a close call where I almost hit, almost crashed, or something close call. Yo. Like a lot of times I'm just like, thank God, that could have been that could have been bad. That could have been bad.
Yeah.
There's there's a lot of times where that happens. Especially in the car as well, but in the motorcycle, certainly there's a lot of times where you're like, for those who don't believe in God, it's like you still start to believe in God, but you should have crashed and you didn't, and it happens over and over. It's just like, all right, it's dangerous, but I should probably wear summer gear, but I'd be too hot.
It is too hot, and
like ridiculously hot.
Last year, I think in July, when I almost got hit by the car on the highway. I remember perfectly. I had literally just texted you earlier that morning, and I said, "Dude, it's hot. I'm just gonna start bringing gear."
Yeah.
And I did have the jacket. That happened. I'm like, you know what?
I'm gonna keep it on.
I'll keep it on for the rest of the summer.
That's like when in 16, when I broke my face on the bicycle.
Oh man!
And I was like, nah, no helmets. Like we're going to the city. We don't need different helmets. And then you were like, nah, bring the helmets. We bought the helmet. I busted my face. And then all this is all messed up and shit. So it's like, imagine if I didn't have the helmet, my eyebrow probably would have been gone or something.
I still think about that. Like, you were like, I'm going to just wear a hat. I'm going to just wear a hat.
Yeah, I'm just wear a hat. And then when you were like, I'm going to wear my helmet, I'm like, all right. So that way we get like,
both look,
cool with the helmets. I'm like, all right, I'll wear it. So definitely, well, on the motorcycle, I never don't wear my helmet. I've never rode a motorcycle without a helmet.
Yeah.
That's stupid. But, yeah, I gotta up my summer gear game.
And you got the bicycle this year, right?
And so this summer I'm back on the bicycle, which every time it takes me a little shorter to get accustomed to it. Like this time it took me like 2 weeks, and I felt like good again.
Back to a decent.
So now, yeah, I'm comfortable on the bicycle again.
Nice. You should race this year, dude. Race me. I want to race in Maryland.
I might. We'll see.
It's a 20 feet difference total throughout the race.
I'll do it just to do it. I'll do it just because I can't say no.
A second time?
Yeah. I was like, nah, fuck, I don't want to do it. But I can't say no twice.
It's a much easier route. Yeah. If it happens, if the one that I'm trying to do happens in Maryland, it's gonna be
easier.
Way easier. It's not the 1,000-something feet of difference that Bear Mountain was, but it's Maryland. It's gonna be hopefully light.
I'll do it
if I compete. I haven't even signed up for it. Today was the last day to beat the price hike. But
you messed up.
Yeah. It's cool though, dude. It should be fun. I gotta get back on. I haven't trained. I haven't ridden the bike that intense since the last race. I
would assume so. That race is kind of wild.
That race was wild, and it took me way longer. Bro, 2 hours. My goal was 2.5 hours. It took me 4 hours and 10 minutes.
It was your first race though.
Yeah. But I'm so used to biking the 4 miles to Manhattan when I used to work at the restaurant.
Yeah.
That I'm like, all right, 4 miles takes me like 15 minutes.
Oh, you did the math like that?
Yeah, I did it like that. Then I realized, I'm like, yeah, those last 5 miles were a whole hour on its own right. So
that's ridiculous.
It was tough, man. But yeah, that's what we're at right now, dude. For those that don't know, we can't say it, right? Yeah, David.
Motorcycle?
Huh?
About the motorcycle?
No. We can speak about Lila.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. For those of you guys that don't know, David's motorcycle was named Lila, and now he has a daughter named Lila as well. And it's just everything comes full circle.
Full circle, yeah.
So how is it becoming a father, dude? Like,
I mean, it's a lot, right? It's like, I mean, it's kind of hard to answer that question. Like, how it's not like I can be like, how is it? Oh, it's good. It's great. Of course, it is great and it is good and all that. But it's kind of like a roller coaster of, like, I can give you a different answer for the past 14, 15 months that she's been alive. Each month is like, how is it? I'll give you a different answer each month.
Her mood swings,
it's definitely it's been a trip, but it's only been for a year and change. So it's not. I can't tell you. I'm experienced. I'm still a rookie in the parent game, in the father game.
But I feel like no matter how many kids you have, you're always gonna be a rookie. Yeah. It's gonna be different.
Yeah, that's true. But so far, I mean, it's been cool. It's been amazing. It's been like, as far as being a father or like having a daughter,
how does it feel?
For me, exactly what I expected. Like, I think like a lot of girls are like, oh, I want to be a mom. I think I was made to be a mom. And that could be true.
Yeah.
But it's like the same. I think it's the same thing for guys. I'm sure mostly every guy wants to intrinsically be a father. I mean, I was as a kid, I didn't want to have a kid. As a kid,
yeah.
But as a kid, I'm like, well, I can't wait till I'm a dad, or like just in general, growing up and stuff like that. So now that I finally have a kid, it's kind of like I was expecting like it's gonna be lit, it's gonna be amazing, and then it's exactly that. It's lit, it's amazing. Yeah, it feels mad cool. It's like it kind of just gives you tunnel vision. Just like, all right, that's all. It's like all I'm thinking about. Kind of like, yeah. I mean, if you're at maybe when I was a teenager, I was thinking about work. Like a little old. Like I was just thinking about work, money.
Yeah.
I got a little older, started to get girlfriends. Okay, I'm thinking about the girlfriends, blah, blah, blah. And at this point, let's say I didn't have a daughter, I might be thinking about money again, or just trying to move out or travel, whatever the case is. But then having a kid, daughter, son, doesn't matter. Having a kid, it's just like, whoop, That she should attention on that. Yeah. Not a priority. I mean, that goes without saying priority, but like, it's just my entire mental space is just like wrapped around her, or your kid for that matter. But so it's definitely lit. I got zero complaints.
So I see the videos that you put. She likes Mickey Mouse, right?
She likes Mickey Mouse.
Is it her or that you like? Cause dude, it's so
yeah. No, it's a little bit of both. Nah, now it's both, because in the beginning it was just me. I was playing Mickey Mouse for myself, not just any Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Yo, that was like such a good show.
Exactly, yeah. So I put it on for the baby, right? Yeah. But I was enjoying it. But then since I constantly play it, when she hears like the intro for the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, the song, then she starts dancing. So now she does like it. But now I'm trying to get her on Handy Manny, since he's Hispanic. Still Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse is the GOAT, but I do want to get her on Handy Manny. But definitely, she likes Mickey Mouse.
You put on to JoJo Circus now.
Yeah, that's Circus. Those have been popping up on.
Oh, really?
On Instagram.
Higglytown Heroes.
Nah, the other one, JoJo Circus.
JoJo Circus. It's been so long since I watched that, dude.
I don't even know what that is. Like, I never watched it.
Yeah, you did. I used to be over at your house.
Oh, so it's not JoJo Circus. Never mind. It's a different one. It's one where like it's like a fitness kids show, but it's an old one. I don't know what it's called. Oh, JoJo Circus is a cartoon, right?
Yeah, it was on Disney as well with Higglytown.
Yeah. Damn. I'm talking about a different one. I know what it's called.
A fitness show?
Like a blue guy dressed in like all blue, kind of. He's like a cop. No, he's a cop. Yeah, he's a cop.
Not Paw Patrol?
No. It's in real life. And then she's like pink, has like bob cut.
Lazy Town?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. It's like a girl and then like a grown guy. I mean, I guess she's a grown girl.
Is it a little girl?
I mean, she's supposed to be a little girl, but.
Is it this?
Yeah.
Lazy Town.
Yeah,
Lazy Town.
I've been popping up on my reels recently.
Wow, that's mad weird.
I don't know.
That was a weird show, dude. Not that it was bad.
That one I never watched.
I watched a few episodes when I used to live in Jersey, because I think it was on Nickelodeon, Nicktoons. It was an interesting show. You know what show was weird? I don't know if you ever watched it. I woke up this one dark morning at 6 a.m. and I saw Booba.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say
that. Traumatized
that show
me
was weird.
Crazy, man.
I never fully saw an episode because it was weird. But they said, you know what it reminds me of? Like from Spy Kids, Floop's Animals, like the Floop's Creations or whatever. They give me those kind of vibes.
Yeah.
Like they're incarcerated or something. Like they're slaves.
They're brainwashed.
Yeah. That's the vibe I got from that show. So I never watched a full episode. So I don't have much to say other than that. Yeah, it was creepy.
I never woke up at 6 a.m. ever again, dude. Because knowing that was gonna be on before. What was that on Nickelodeon, Disney?
I don't know.
I don't know where I watch it.
I don't know where that
It wasn't PBS. Or maybe it was PBS.
Yeah, I think it was PBS.
Never woke up, bro. I had to make sure I woke up at 7 to watch Sesame Street because I'm not watching Booba.
Nah, I used to watch Tom and Jerry, Curious George. Like for like morning cartoons, Tom and Jerry, Curious George, and like Clifford.
Curious George was so good. Remember Zoom? The show Zoom.
Sounds familiar.
It's like a science show.
Sounds familiar.
They went Zoom. I forgot.
Yeah, kind of.
There's that show. Then there's another one. Now I don't really remember it too well, but my mom mentioned it. It's like of some like a kid, but he's like tiny. No, it doesn't wake up like a hidden memory because my mom told me about it and it woke it up. I don't really.
Nah, that I don't know.
JJ, the jet plane.
Yeah,
yo, that show was so lit. But as I grow up, I realized
it's kind of creepy too.
Why wireheads on airplanes?
Yeah,
and why was a helicopter the only one with the raspy voice? I think I don't remember so well.
Yeah, I don't remember that much of that show. I know I used to watch it, but I don't really remember anything.
I enjoyed that show. That was so fun.
Yeah, I don't remember that one too much.
And Lila's all right. So the music you play for Lila,
music?
Yeah. So
definitely is my music that I'm playing for Lila. I want her to listen to a certain type. Well, first of all, obviously she's born here in the U.S. in New York, so she's gonna be Americanized, which is not a bad thing. But I do want her. Like we talk to her in Spanish. I mean, and English a little bit too. But I mean, I talk to her mostly in Spanish.
Yeah.
Because I really don't want her to not know how to speak Spanish or not have like cultural ties to like just Hispanic culture, whatever. So I do play a lot of Hispanic music. I don't think I've ever played her an English song. Only Hispanic music, like not Hispanic, like Spanish music. So recently, it's been like Grupo Frontera. That's about it. There's been a lot of them, or other stuff like just kind of basics. But definitely, Grupo Frontera is up there on like the music that she hears around me, at least.
It's good though because there's a lot of Hispanic kids that grow up not knowing
how to speak Spanish.
At all.
So yeah, I definitely am like, for me, it's priority to have that not be the case.
Yeah,
I can't have her be a Mino Sabo kid.
So, Mino Sabo.
Yeah. So yeah, for music, a lot of Grupo Frontera, Hispanic, anything Hispanic, and it's like like love songs or whatever.
Yeah,
so it's all cute.
So long as like she grows up listening.
Like now, when she hears that song "Que Vuelvas," when as soon as she hears like the opening, she's like starts bobbing her head. Really? Yeah, that was cool.
That's awesome.
1%, same thing. She starts bobbing her head.
1% is such a good song.
Hell yeah,
that song is so good.
So yeah, that's the music I play around her. Hispanic, love songs, whatever, or even like songs like if I want like dance. I mean, she can't really dance, but she like shakes her head, whatever. Like merengue, like Pégame tu vicio, cumbias. I play a lot of cumbias around her.
Yeah.
So just things to kind of get her moving. I'm trying to get those like ingrained in her collective archive, like just so when she's older, she likes that kind of music. I like that kind of music. And I think it's because of my mom used to play all that kind of Hispanic. My mom and dad used to play all that music in the house as a kid. So now, like, maybe when I was a teenager, I was like, whatever.
But now
that I'm older, now it's coming back. So yeah, I'm definitely playing a lot of that music around her.
Well, now my dad used to play Bronco, Vicente Fernandez, and all that. And I, whenever it was in the car, I'm just like, oh, really?
Yeah,
like this again? Whack. And now, like a couple days ago, Alejandro Fernandez, what's the song called?
Matalas?
No.
That's my song.
Oh man.
I know. America Perete.
Yeah. That song just hits so different. Like,
yeah, but that song is objectively good though.
It's good, but growing up, I didn't want to hear that, and now, like, my life it has no relation to that song whatsoever, and I'm listening to it, and it's just nice. So when she grows up, she's probably gonna get tired of you listening to Grupo Frontera or what's up, Fuerza Regida.
Yeah, that's.
And get tired of that. Once she becomes older, she might be like, "Oh yeah, my dad used to play this song. Yeah, like this is my type of music, low key." I feel like that's just something that we all go through. Like I used to not like to like.
It's like when Saturday mornings you wake up to the music playing to clean the house.
Oh, that doesn't change. I still don't like waking up to that. No. If I wake up and I hear my parents somehow playing music, I'm staying in my room and I'm not coming out because
I'd probably get excited. I think I wake up before everybody in the house, anyways, right now. So that will never happen. But if it was to happen, I'd probably be excited, just because of nostalgia.
But that means you gotta clean.
It's alright. I'm 24 now.
I'm still lazy. I'm 25.
I'm not 8 or 10. Like, I gotta clean. I'm 25. I'll wash the dishes. I'll do the dishes, whatever. So but yeah, trying to get some music into her collective archive, get it ingrained, Hispanic cultural, just kind of keep her in touch with her culture. At least I'm doing my part with the Mexicans.
Yeah,
obviously. A lot of Vicente Fernandez, Pedro Infante, all like the throwbacks. Stuff that I like listening to because my mom and dad like listening. So it's just kind of
they put you on, you put her on. Yeah,
and they carry down the musical taste.
And hopefully she does that in the future. I'm sure she will.
I'm sure she will. Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. Like I'm sure when I have kids, I'm gonna be playing things like that for them, and it's gonna.
Yeah, it'll be lit.
Go right back.
Yeah.
And imagine. Yeah. Guys, I'm not having a kid anytime soon, but if I do, going back to this message.
That's what he says now, but that's what I said back then.
You never know.
So you never know.
It'd be cool. You gotta get like one of the little Ferraris to just drive around.
She has a little Lambo Urus.
Oh, she's
a pink Lambo Urus.
She's lit.
Yeah.
Put sunglasses on. Yo, in the summer, just imagine this.
That's what yeah.
I'd be lit.
Yeah. Got the little Urus.
So you got, we just talked about two different scenarios, the bike and Lila. One has been very up, one has been very down. How do you cope with that? With the ups and downs? Because as soon as you got the bike, you got the first bike stolen, Lila came, as in your daughter came. Then you got the first bike stolen again. That was the second one.
Yeah, let's get the time on because I don't think people probably are like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
So I got the motorcycle, 2017, who I named Lila, the motorcycle. 2017. Then in 2020, in March 2020, I got it stolen during the quarantine, like the first month quarantine shutdown. I got it stolen, and I got it back. The cops got it back in April of 2020. So the next month I got it back.
Yeah.
And up until last year, in August, I think, August of 2022. No, but I already had Lila though. Or I didn't.
You had what, the second one?
Oh no,
like the R7?
Okay, no.
Because then, you had your R3.
no. But when Lila, my daughter came, I still had the R3.
Yeah, you still had the R3.
Yeah. Okay. I see. It's so much events, bro. So much going on. I don't even
so
remember
much. Yeah.
All right. So in 2022, my daughter's born in March. Then in August, that R3 that I named Lila, it got stolen for the second time, and I didn't get it back yet. We never know. But I don't have it back.
Cops, if you're watching this, go get that bike.
Please get it back. Has sentimental value for me. and then shortly after, I got an R7, which is brand new at the time, so it's last year still.
Yeah. You had it last year? Had the bike last year?
Yeah.
R7 last year?
Yeah. I got it in like September.
Okay, it feels like it was this year.
No.
Oh man.
I had it for like.
You had it in the winter?
Yeah.
Oh crap.
Yeah, bro. September, I got the R7, and then in March of this year, 2023, let's just say God took the bike away again.
I feel like all that happens for a reason.
I mean, my mom always says everything happens for a reason. My mom has always said everything happens for a reason, and I've just always believed her because, well, that if she says it, it's probably true. But as I get older, I start to realize that like sometimes things will happen that seem like a bad thing, and then it turns out like
it's like a blessing in disguise, low key.
Yeah. Like, but so even that phrase, blessing in disguise, like you hear that growing up, you hear all that, whatever.
You just don't believe it.
Yeah, or you just believe it just because, like, okay, sure. But then once you start to experience it, you're like, why did this happen? Mm-hmm. And then like time passes, and you kind of are still coping with like why or what the hell, whatever. And then which kind of just one day it clicks, like, oh, okay, that's why. All right. So, all right. Yeah, sometimes blessing in disguise, or sometimes it's just like, all right, it was just
a coincidence.
It needed to happen, and what it is, but now I have this. So, yeah. So for whatever reason, I don't have the R7 anymore as of March. Yeah. And it sucks because I miss my motorcycle. I miss riding a lot.
Yeah, especially around here. Like,
anywhere for that matter.
The train sucks. Like,
I'm not taking no train.
Yeah,
I ain't taking no train.
The train sucks, and
not only does it suck, but now it's actually more dangerous than before.
Yeah, bro. There's so many videos out there. It's kind of like, I feel like I'm safer taking the bike, and the bike is supposed to be dangerous. Which no quotes. It is a dangerous machine, but I feel better there
than on the
train. And there's traffic everywhere. Like, traffic sucks.
Traffic is ass.
And then gas, and then the tolls. Like, but honestly, I don't mind paying the $357 I do for the Midtown Tunnel.
Yeah.
I get home.
Well, that's because you take that. You could not take it.
Yeah.
You choose to take it, which is like, it's a shortcut.
It's right there. Like, it's right at the exit.
Because it's, Queensboro Bridge is free.
It is.
You just take that.
I'm choosing to pay almost an extra $4 for
convenience.
Dude, the cops are gonna stop me again. I feel like so yesterday I was riding into the tunnel, and usually when there's you can't go in, they put the X's up.
Oh yeah.
So no one goes in. So as I'm riding, I'm approaching it, and then the X's go on. I'm like, oh, I'm like, damn, they're really coming after me. But nothing happened. The Tesla was just chilling there too. But it wasn't undercover. Just two white girls just hanging out.
Yeah,
I'm
Tesla.
I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, you guys aren't even on the road yet. But dude, it's insane. But yeah, so that's what it's been like.
Very eclectic, very hectic.
It's been a very hectic year in a way.
It's been a very, bro, for me the past, we're in what, July? No, we're in June, right? We're in July.
We are in July by the time this episode comes out.
Okay. Yeah. So we're in July 2023. Since like January 2021. Since 2021 and up, it's just been like crazy for whatever reason, bro. I've had little weeks where it's not even like I've had a few weeks, few days, whatever, where the seas are calm, but then the waves come always again. But at this point, like my therapist be telling me, what is it? Smooth seas don't make great sailors or something like that.
Smooth seas. Oh yeah. Oh so damn. Like, I never heard that.
Yeah, it's a common one.
I've never heard that.
Never heard it?
No, I've heard it.
But I've always been like, yeah, whatever. But she's like, yeah, smooth seas don't make, what is it? Great sailors? Whatever. Good sailors.
Yeah.
So it's like, so, you know, you kind of get used to it. It's just like, all right, something's happening again. I'm not even surprised. So, they robbed the motorcycle. Okay, whatever.
Like,
just
I guess
something's going on. So
yeah,
it's been kind of a crazy past few years. But like I said, no complaints. It's just,
I mean, heck, dude, we were in damn pandemic. Like
that's true.
That's like, true. Everything is good. We start 2020 off so calm, so chill.
Not even. We start 2020 off with the forest and where? The forest fires? Australia?
Cali? Oh, was it Australia?
The koalas, remember the koalas?
Dude, was that already?
Yeah, and then Kobe Bryant dies.
That was February.
And then something else happened right before the pandemic. And then the pandemic.
What happened in March? I know Edge returned to WWE. Literally the same day that Kobe died, Edge returned. So it was like, I didn't know whether to be... I was sad in the beginning. And by the end of the night, I was screaming.
But Edge is back.
So that was weird. I don't know what happened in March, dude. Was that...
I mean, March was... That's when we locked down.
The shutdown.
Yeah. I was March 15.
Mine was March 16.
Oh, 16.
16 was like the last day that things happened. Like I was supposed to. I went to the restaurant, but not even to work. My dad's like, "Hey, just come with me. Bring the car. We're taking everything.
Yeah,
everything home." Excuse me. But that was as bad as it was, dude. I now see your point.
I was about to say. I know you're not about to.
As bad.
Not give me credit right now.
As bad as it was, I do see your reason to why the pandemic was lit.
The pandemic was lit. I mean, of course there were people dying left and right, but that's always happening.
That's true.
I don't want to get into the whole what the media tries to make you believe.
We're not gonna get
into that. But so people dying and the sickness, of course, is a horrible thing.
Mm-hmm. But a lot of things came out of it.
And during the pandemic, I mean, I personally was never really truly scared of like mask or
whatever's happening.
Yeah. I was just walking my dog regularly. The streets were empty, so I was cool. I was still working with my dad. So that was fun. And then I remember I was telling my dad like during the pandemic because it seemed like it was like a moment of like, oh damn, what the hell are we gonna do? And like from kind of a standpoint from like my dad as a business owner, he's like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Like literally, what are we gonna do? It's not like we leave it up to the corporation. Like, nah, no, we are the corporation.
Yeah.
So it was cool. I mean, I say it was cool. For my dad, it was probably stressful, but for me, it was cool to see him like, what are we gonna do? And then figure something out, stick to the game plan, and then just become very profitable. During the pandemic, we were extremely profitable.
That's what I heard, man.
So that was cool working. So so every day at work was I swear to God, every day at work was like a new journey in the day. Yeah. What's gonna happen today? It was so cool. Like we'd get slammed busy because we're doing just takeouts and deliveries. So we'd get slammed busy, and then one day I have a video in the pandemic 2020. In May, it started snowing in the middle of summer. It's just
during the pandemic.
Yes, I have a video.
You gotta show me that.
Yeah, it started just like fuzzies, like snow. Like it was just always a wild. And then like a lot of people like showed some love. Like there's people who we knew who were like, oh, I can make you guys like a professional.
Yeah.
Like we have this beer company, whatever. We can make you a banner. If you promote our beer, we can make you a banner. You can put on the scaffolding. Yeah, they promote the beer and then whatever. So they made us a nice big banner saying like, oh, come to Canyon Road, whatever. We have this beer or whatever. So it's like a win-win. They get promotion. We got a big ass banner that says Canyon Road on the scaffolding.
Still, right?
Yeah, it's scaffolding.
So definitely.
So that helped us. And I remember like my dad was like, all right, go put it up. And then me and Lil J was going like, climbing on the scaffolding. So like it's a little things like that, like just literally putting the banner up. It felt like because everything was like gone to shit.
It's you guys against the world, really.
Yeah, those little moments felt like a glimpse of hope. Like it was just like, yeah, like and you see people looking, oh, it's pretty cool, and you're just like, yes, like that's So pandemic was at work. It was a whole bunch of moments of that. It was just like, or when we got the to-go cups for the margaritas,
dude,
that whole thing was a game like,
changer.
And that's what I'm saying. Like that whole thing was like, hey, now we make it to go. On the phone, I'll be like, hey, can I get you a fajita? Blah blah blah. I'm like, you want a margarita? They're like, oh, you guys do margaritas? Yeah, well, give me two. I bet. So it was like mad exciting. Pandemic was lit.
No, you said a lot of things happened. What was a crazy thing that happened? Like we'll get into Cinco de Mayo like after.
Okay, yeah.
But what was like
at work or in general?
At work, like during the pandemic, because I know it was definitely weird. I wasn't going out. The restaurant was closed. I was playing Animal Crossing all the time inside and playing Mario Kart. So I didn't see much sunlight for the first month, besides walking my dog. But
the wildest thing, or the craziest thing,
wildest, something that like stood out during the pandemic.
Probably the BLM thing, because they marched by First Ave.
So how was it?
It was. I mean, during that time is when they were like looting and like messing up all the stores and stuff. Mm-hmm. So there was a certain sense of like, y'all motherfuckers better not throw nothing at the restaurant. It was a little bit of that, and the rest was just kind of like, it's no real emotion other than just like watching in awe. Because like, I mean, I at that time already knew like I'm just witnessing in person in real time something that's gonna go down in history books. Yeah. So like I was just like watching the people march. With like it was like 10%. You better not throw nothing because it's gonna be a problem. Yeah. So don't throw nothing. But the rest 90% was just like watching. No real emotion was felt.
It's just like this is really happening right in front of me. Yeah.
That was crazy. I think that's probably the craziest, wildest thing. Because, like I said, every day had its own little adventure. Mm-hmm. Or one time, early in the pandemic, Uber, they shut down Uber. So, like, and me and my...
After a certain time, right?
Okay. Yeah, after like 8 or whatever it was. Yeah. They shut down Uber. Obviously, trains weren't running after like whatever time. And it was me, my dad, we got our bicycles, and a co-worker. She was a girl, though. And she's like, oh, I can't get home. Like, how am I get home? Oh. And we had the bicycles. Mm-hmm. So we're like, all right, we could just walk. We'll walk you home. It's fine. She was in Astoria. So we walked from the restaurant to the bridge, walked the bridge, and then dropped her off home. And then we went home.
You walked all the way to Astoria?
Yeah.
From Manhattan?
Because, like, she was an employee.
Yeah. No, right.
So I was like, well, how are you going to... You can't go cab. You can't go train. You don't have a bicycle. How you gonna get home? Yeah. It was like at this point it was like 11, so we walked her home. That was pretty cool. I mean, it's like not a bad thing. It was a cool experience. Like we just walked her home, just talking shit on the way home. Like it was just a fun. Like those things that kind of seem like, oh, what are you gonna do? Like those turned out to be like the funnest experiences, like the funnest moments. Like
right.
I look back at that time and it's like I look back with like a good memory.
It was the a golden era for you in a way.
For sure.
Yeah.
That the BLM marches. And then just literally just the outdoor like.
Were you doing deliveries during that time?
Yeah.
You doing deliveries?
Oh no. I had Lil J in Rolando. I was just taking the phones, which was always a stressful job. But then the pandemic, since that's all we were doing.
Yeah,
bro, it got stressful. But when we started doing outdoor thing, we like put a few tables on the sidewalks. Then we got the bus lane. Then we built. The
pods, whatever.
No, before that, just like the little corral on the bus lane, the little movable barriers or whatever.
Yeah.
So that too. My dad's always been like handyman, always been like construction oriented, whatever, in the house and in the restaurant. But then during the pandemic, we got bus lane seating, and we saw a lot of people hired, like professionally done, like little pods or houses or whatever. And then we were like, yo, not that we don't have the money, but low-key, we're not in a position to be spending loads amount of money to get that profession done. So my dad's like, I'll just do it. And then we built, like, there's videos of me and him building the little barriers with wheels on them so that we can have the bus lane seating. So that was cool. Then we built the pods, like the little huts or whatever. We put heating in there. So like just going through that process was mad fun, to say the least. Very, very fun.
So who'd you get to spray paint the Canyon Road logo on the
little huts
pods? Yeah, because that was pretty cool.
That was his name's Francisco. Shout out Francisco. I don't know his Instagram by heart, but we'll link it somewhere. I don't know how he originally met my dad. Mm-hmm. The point is he knew my dad. He had done like a few small things for us, like paint projects. Mm-hmm. So then he kind of became a friend during the quarantine, whatever. And then we hired him to do that. Like he's a painter. He does like I think a few like film editing. I don't know. He's a creative guy, so but he's really good with the paint brush. So he did that for us. The
CR, right?
The CR, the little bowl, and the menu. We put it on the house on the
you put the menu there?
Like, oh, we have this for happy hour or whatever.
I didn't even
not the full menu, but just like happy hour snacks, margaritas, whatever. Yeah, he did all that, and then later on when we opened Bonanda, he's the one who did the mural.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same guy.
Yeah. Because I remember walking into Bonanda when it was still like getting.
Yeah.
Then.
That's the same guy.
Damn. Shout out Francisco.
That's something I don't know where or how we met him. He just one day he was just part of the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So let's get to Cinco de Mayo because I've heard a lot of things about that night.
Cinco de Mayo was wild. So for Cinco de Mayo, again, during the quarantine, we're doing just takeout and delivery. We had full staff, which is just 2 delivery. Well, no, we had I think 4 guys in the line in the kitchen. Me and Renee were doing phones and packing.
Yeah.
We had 2 delivery boys, and to start off the story wild, they send Rolando to Queens. Why are we doing deliveries to Queens? But my dad's like, nah, just fucking go. It was a specific somebody we knew.
Had an e-bike.
Yeah.
Nice.
But still though, he kind of got lost. Like you don't know Queens like that. So whatever, he went. So pretty much we were down to 1 delivery boy for like a couple hours. So that was wild to begin. And then, Renee was like, okay, I'll send the phones, you stay packing. Because he's better with the phones, I'm better at packing. Yeah. So, all right, perfect. Bro, we got obliterated. It was not a 2-man, that was like a 4-man job. So my dad came back to help. But we still had people. So we weren't open, but we had, we opened the windows and we were kind of selling to-go margaritas. Mm-hmm. So Danny and Gustavo were at the bar working that.
Yeah.
So my dad was coming back and forth to help, and he came one time. I remember. So Renee would come with tickets, right? 6 at a time. We got these new orders. I'm like, bro, hang them up, 16 tickets, right? Mm-hmm. And then he'd be disappear for 5 minutes, come back with 12 tickets. I was like, whoa, hold on, time out. We're busy, but wait.
Yeah.
Another 5, and it was going like that for the whole night. And then Danny and Gustavo could not help us. They were over there. Yeah. And then my dad came. He was just back and forth trying to help everybody. But I won't say it was a shit show because I think we handled it pretty well considering the situation. Yeah. But it was kind of a shit show. There was a lot of food left over, a lot of mistakes. But then also a lot did go out properly. Yeah. That night was wild. I've never, ever been slammed in any job like that day. That's the day I became a man.
2020? Yeah, 2020.
That's Cinco de Mayo 2020, bro. And then one time I stepped out of the kitchen to go hand out a pickup for somebody outside. Bro, I went outside thinking it's going to be a crowd of people waiting. No, the block.
No way.
Full. Yeah, no, it looked like, when you open a new taco truck, how crowds around. That's what it looked like. Just people. I thought I was going to see a 20, little group. Not even. I thought 20, 30, that's a lot. 20, 30 people just standing. No, it was the block. I was like, Alexandra? 3 girls me, I've been waiting 30 minutes.
Upper East Side.
Yeah, it's not gonna be you, sorry. Yeah, so that was wild.
Oh damn, I didn't know it was that much.
No, it was crazy, yeah. But it was fun. I would do it again for 100%.
It sounds fun. Especially were you guys the only spot open around the area in a way?
I think the only Mexican spot, I think. And for Cinco de Mayo, obviously.
That's the day.
Yeah.
That's lit.
I think, yeah. It was crazy.
My recent Cinco de Mayo, not 2021. I didn't work this year. God.
Why?
They wanted me to be in the front.
So he was like, nah.
I was like, God, man, I work already in the morning. I'm not trying to. But they put me in the bar in 2021. Dude, I don't I've been stressed at Rio, and the most stressful day it still remains the day after I saw Infinity War. I was
the day what?
After we saw Infinity War. I was still sleep deprived. I was still tired. And I went to work. It was a Saturday, so whatever. We had no runner. We had 1 buster. We only had 2 waiters, full patio, full dining room, full bar, surprisingly. The bartender was brand new anyway. Oof. We were slammed. That's still the busiest day. But Cinco de Mayo 2021, 2022... No, 2022 put me behind the bar. 2021, I was in the front as well. And I don't know if I told you this story. The news anchor from...
I think it sounds familiar.
News anchor from...
Just news anchor sounds familiar.
I'm not going to name drop because I'm not trying to get defamation.
Why?
Defamation of character.
You want to talk bad about him?
I'm going to talk bad about him.
Oh, okay. Don't say
no.
A news anchor.
A news anchor from Pix 11. Yeah, so I mean, mind you, like you said, it's Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, on Cinco de Mayo. So it's busy, and we're known to get the lines. It's gonna happen. And we were giving everybody 90-minute time limits every time they were 2 minutes. So hey, 90 minutes. Most of them were okay with it if you're spending money.
Yeah, but
I'm like, all right,
I'm not being tight if you're gonna spend a guac and 2 drinks.
Yeah, So this is when we still had very limited space. Like we weren't able to sit. I think with like now we had to gone to like 4 feet. I think that time we didn't care. We just stuffed as many people as we could.
Sardines.
Yeah, like, let's get them in.
Yeah.
So there's one guy, news anchor from Pix 11. I'm pretty sure he's still a news anchor. He probably got fired. I don't know.
They were like, I hope he got fired.
I hope he got fired, right? So I told him, I was like, hey, I'm like, you've been here for 3 hours. 1 hour you have not been doing anything. Your check has been closed for an hour already. I need you to go. He's like, oh, okay, whatever. Didn't go. I told him a second time. I'm like, sir, there's a line outside. Yeah, gotta go. I didn't know he was a news anchor until someone told me his name, and he told me that one of our bartenders is cool with him. I searched him up, and I found him.
Yeah, but still, though.
That was tight.
That's what I'm saying. Still,
oh, no, like, I don't care who he is.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And then the GM went, and she's like, you gotta go.
You gotta go.
Like, we really had a line. And my man took that long to leave that by the time he left, the line had already shortened.
Yeah.
We were at maybe like 15 people tops to get in from the side I was on. By the time he left, it was like 5.
Yeah.
So he came out and he's like, that's your line?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I was mad confused. I'm like, duh. Like, yeah. He's like, you know what? Fuck you. Like, for no reason. Swear to God, for no reason. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I honestly, I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna argue.
Yeah. I'm like, whatever. You're probably drunk. Whatever. He's like, fuck you. I'm like, okay, man. I'm like, see ya. Like, no, fuck you. You're a fucking pussy. What? Swear to God, he told me this, and I was just looking at him like, all right, man. I'm like, I'll see you. No, whatever. And then he's like, no, you're a fucking pussy. And then I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what, man? Fuck you. Then I remember. The security guard that was working that night, he grabbed him from the side because apparently the guy clenched a fist.
Oh, yeah?
So I was like, if we're gonna start this, I'm like, I'm not throwing the first one. I'm getting in trouble for this. I'm not getting the restaurant in trouble. Security guard grabbed him. He's like, you gotta get the fuck out, and almost literally threw him out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, don't touch me, whatever, blah blah. We have cameras, like it doesn't really matter. And then people around they were clapping when he got kicked out.
Yeah.
They're like, if you guys need backup, like witnesses, we got you.
Yeah.
So, dude, to this day, and I saw him recently. I saw him come back. I think I saw him last year or a little.
Yeah, it was like,
yeah, but he was already leaving. I was like, if you were here, if you were walking in when I was here, I would not have let you in.
Oh, facts.
You got me tight. But
fuck that.
Yeah, man. But Cinco de Mayo is always fun, man.
Cinco de Mayo is always a trip.
It's always brutal in the best way possible. The bar is always insane.
Yeah.
I think we had broken the record last year, and then the record was broken this year. But then again, with all these price hikes, like how you not gonna?
Yeah. When a standard cocktail is like $20 average now, you're gonna break records.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, $20. That's kind of wild.
I was watching saw a post that said average rent in Manhattan is like $3 grand.
Oof.
Like for a studio,
it's got to be more than that.
Studio, I think
it's got to be more than that, bro. In Manhattan, I'm sure it's got to be more than that.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't here average rent like almost 2?
Yeah, you can find a studio here for studio here is like
that's what I'm saying.
1,500, maybe more. Yeah.
Oh, there's got to be like, bro, 30 something, 4 maybe
3, 4.
Or 30.
Yeah, 30 is a little.
I mean, like 3,500.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I don't know how much people at the building pay. I heard it's 45 for an apartment. I'm like, I don't need to see the city that bad.
Yeah, I don't like the city that bad.
Yeah, I think I'll take a train.
I'll take the train for that.
I'm not paying that much money. I'll pay $275.
Yeah,
or not ridiculous. Pay at all and just.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, but it's New York.
It's New York. I mean, New York has a lot of good things, man. It's really cool here.
New York is the best. You know, New York is the best. I understand wanting to get away for a little bit. Wanting to leave New York, as if you were born in New York, I personally, David Ramirez, I don't get it. Bro, I'll say David Ramirez. New York is literally the city of dreams. I love New York City. The lights, the traffic. Well, I don't like the traffic, but like, I'm on the bicycle, going through the traffic. It's like a river.
Mm-hmm.
Just flow. Like riding the bicycle on the streets of New York is like flowing through a river. I feel like, it feels like I'm Marlin and Dory on the back of the turtles when they go through the current.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it feels like riding the bicycle in New York City. Once you kind of get in the mojo, get in the groove, it's amazing. So, New York City is the best. I don't care what anybody says.
I don't think
East side till I die.
It doesn't get better than that, honestly. Like I've had my fair share of like other places, Jersey, and I've traveled to whatever other states. It's not the same, man. Like waking up at 3 a.m, going to the corner deli, getting something real quick. Like,
exactly.
Little things like that don't happen.
Yeah.
The suburbs, you gotta drive.
Yeah, you gotta drive to get this.
Yeah.
To get Ritz cookies.
We got this right before we started filming.
Yeah, on the corner.
Literally less than 30 seconds to get there.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of benefits. California, when I went, you need a car everywhere. Everywhere. It's crazy. I stayed at a hotel in downtown LA, and literally the only deli that was open was like 5-6 blocks away, and it was packed with. I think they were crackheads. It was packed.
Probably. Where?
Downtown Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so it definitely was.
It was like, what am I doing here? Yeah. And then my friends, I think they had stepped out to get something, and they had me in the car by myself. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be here. So I just drove around like the block like 4 times, and then, but. I don't know, nothing.
Definitely, like, New York is where it's at.
Anyway, if anyone's watching that's not from New York,
come
to New York.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about move to New York. If you weren't born here, I don't think I'd suggest it.
You're saying if you weren't born here, you don't belong here.
Kinda. Born and raised, baby. So I don't know, but being born in New York, I love it. I don't think I'd want to move. I want to have a house maybe somewhere else. Yeah, sure, but this is my base.
I think that's when my mom hated it when we left to Jersey. She's just like,
it's like, nah, it ain't New York.
She's been a city girl all her life, whether it be in Mexico and here. Moving to New Jersey where you can't go anywhere. Mind you, where we lived, there's nothing nearby. Like
you have to drive, the same thing.
Mm-hmm. And she don't have her license. I was 6 years old, so
it's like I couldn't take it.
I couldn't take her anywhere. My brother barely knew how to walk. So
yeah.
He was running around with a little belly, like.
Oh yeah, right. He was a baby at that time.
Yeah, he was like 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it was tough. Now I feel like I can tolerate a little more. I get lazy to drive, man. Like I don't want to be driving into the city.
Yeah, driving into the city, not a vibe.
Traffic at the George Washington, Lincoln Tunnel.
Any tunnel, bridge, or whatever to get to the city, especially during rush hour, bro, not a vibe. Not it.
I remember I had an interview at Trek when I was applying, and to get back, it took me about an hour. Mind you, the interview was like at 11 a.m., so...
That's not even that bad. An hour that's a long time. But
Edgewater is literally right there after like crossing the bridge. Just go down is there. Yeah, it should not have taken me an hour to get back, but all the traffic and it's early, like especially with the trucks. I can't deal with those trucks, man. Like
that's why you need a motorcycle. There is no traffic, and if so, very light traffic.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure they're not merging into you. But it's much easier. I'm only riding the motorcycle to Jersey twice.
Ever.
You wild. I'm for real. I went once just to ride, and I went on 4th of July, I think.
No, you wild. To Jersey, I've ridden the motorcycle a few times.
I can't. As much as, no matter how long I've been riding, I feel some sort of like...
what?
Like insecurity on the way to Jersey.
Why?
I don't know. This is before anything happened on the motorcycle, anything happened in the car. Like,
why?
I just feel, man, weird. I'd rather take a car there.
How? Man?
I don't know.
I'd rather take I mean, obviously, unless it's raining or snow or whatever, I'd rather take the motorcycle, bro, anywhere over the car. Like, I feel way more comfortable on the motorcycle than the car.
For real?
Hell yeah. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, of course, the car is comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. But, bro, the motorcycle, quick. No, the most important thing
is quick.
No. Well, yes, but it's a fun factor.
Oh.
For me. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, it's just car, motorcycle. As far as like fun and exhilaration, yeah. There's that. Car, motorcycle, efficiency here. Speed, efficiency, traffic, money. You can park anywhere with a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And you'll fit through the cracks. Yeah, bro, it's motorcycle over everything. And in general, like before the motorcycle, I had the bicycle. So I'm just used to 2 wheels. Like I just feel way more comfortable on the motorcycle than the car. The car is cool, but I don't know. My ass starts hurting, sitting down so much, my back. The motorcycle, yeah, I got uncomfortable. It's a really long ride, but with the motorcycle, it's never a long ride. So
yeah, if you ride for an hour, the car would have probably been like 3. Yeah. Traffic. Yeah.
Exactly.
Man, when I used to ride to Brooklyn, that early morning, like
that's amazing too.
It was so cool. Like I never really understood it. Once you get on the BQE and you see the whatever the light up bridge, whatever,
yeah,
the Cusco bridge,
the Cusco.
It was a nice feeling, and then you see all like, see the cemetery on the right,
yeah.
It just felt cool, and then getting after the Ocean Parkway, getting on the Ocean Parkway, just open road at 8 in the morning, dude. It was such a rush.
Yeah, but that during the winter, bro,
I can't
uncomparable.
Okay, hold on. I left Brooklyn in November, so I got a little bit of it.
No, I'm talking about
a little bit of it.
I'm talking about your hands got there. You got frostbite on your hands. You know what I'm saying? During the time, not enjoyable, but like when I was going to Brooklyn College, the same route, right? When I was going to Brooklyn College, same thing, the BQE all the way to Ocean Parkway and then, whatever. I'd be cold as hell. And then I got on the Ocean Parkway and it's just open road, just rip it, just like if I'm cold, I'm gonna be cold regardless. I might as well have fun.
Yeah.
Just all the way and then get into school. I remember like when I was going to Brooklyn College, I'd have a Sunday morning class, 8 a.m. class. So early, but open road.
Oh my God.
Get there, come back. And then even nicer though, when I go to school like afternoon, whatever, same thing in the winter, the sun sets like around 5 or whatever. And I'd be on the way home at that time. And then the sunset on the bridge, on the Constitution Bridge, beautiful.
I don't think I've ever got that.
No,
I never got it.
That's beautiful.
I never got it.
That's why I was like, I don't know why you complain about the BQE so much. BQE is lit.
BQE is lit.
It's just very crowded. It is very
I
like
think that was my
trucks, correctional NYPD trucks, commercial trucks, taxis, cars, fucking Mustangs,
everything's
on the BQE. And you're on the motorcycle, just seeing everything. Amazing.
The most annoying part I think off of that was after Atlantic Avenue, after the underpass. You like on the way back.
On the way
back, it's the underpass, and then you get to the one that takes you to the Brooklyn Bridge and the one that takes you straight.
Yeah.
That little curve that you're supposed to do after once you go straight, that always is like that was like a fight for survival, low key for me, because if I'm in the middle, I got cars merging in from here, and a car like if it merges in, I have no space because these cars on this end I'm racing them. I was racing them, and if I'm on the left side, I gotta go fast. Come that curve, I can't slow down that much either because I'm on the fast lane.
Okay, but isn't that fight for survival an amazing time?
It was an amazing time. Survival of the fittest.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I quit my job.
I was not fit.
I wasn't gonna make it. Dude. Like as much as it was weird. I enjoyed. Like that was fun. It was a fun time. Like I grew closer to my bike during that time.
Okay, that's why on the BQ is really where I learned how to lane split.
You had to learn.
Like, that's why I was like actively like practicing. I'm like, all right, I'll learn here. Then the
FDR is a different beast though. You like it? I hate love the FDR so much, man.
That's tight in the BQ.
Yeah,
the BQ is not tight. BQ
is crowded.
BQ is not tight before Williamsburg. Once you pass the Williamsburg Bridge and keep going on BQE, like you don't go Williamsburg, you go BQE. All that gets crowded.
See, I took the shoulder lane. I was shoulder laning.
NYPD gets it.
NYPD. I'm just kidding.
I
took the shoulder lane.
I would too, but that's not true. I would go right in the middle. I would only take the shoulder lane. Just kidding. I would only take the shoulder lane past that exit. Like once. I don't know.
I know what you mean. Like the one that was just created. Straight.
It's like straight.
On when getting to the underpass.
Yeah.
That's why I was on the shoulder lane.
That was the shoulder lane. The rest, I might hop on it, get off, But FDR is tight.
That's where I feel like I'm gonna get hit at any moment. I'm not gonna.
I feel that too, but then it's still fun.
Yeah.
Wow. Once you get good at anything and then you do it, going downtown and uptown. Oh, to be honest, it's actually more crowded. Like it's tighter going downtown.
Is it really?
Yeah, going uptown is tight as hell, but more than doable. Going downtown gets a little tricky. That gets tight. That one gets tight.
Like what, approaching the Hudson River under thing, or?
No, that one it starts to get tight. Like, once I have to like exit 7. I don't know. It's like on 23rd Street.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Exit 7.
I'm trying to pinpoint it.
Yeah, it's around like
exit 7 is like 20 something. Oh no.
No, 7.
I don't know.
Yeah, because Queensboro Bridge is exit 12.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think 34th Street is exit 8.
Yeah.
Or 10. One of those. Yeah.
So I know it's exit 7 for sure. Or past that, on the FDR, starts to get tight. Where it's like, yeah, it's doable lane split, but then it's like, you really got to be careful. Like,
yeah.
You got to take it slow.
Is that after the Brooklyn Bridge?
No, before. And during that, when you're under the Brooklyn Bridge, that whole thing is tight too.
Yeah, the entire
all
thing.
that is tight. Yeah.
But that's the first when we were going to Donabella. That's the first time I hit 90 miles an hour on the
No,
FDR.
no, it wasn't.
Yeah, that was the first time.
Was it?
The second time was when we were going to get crepes.
Okay, I remember that. I guess I remember that one too.
That was fun.
I missed the motorcycle, bro. Oh my god. Yeah,
that was crazy, dude.
Going 90 miles per hour is lit.
That's the fastest I've gone on any vehicle.
90?
90. Not when we're going in crepes, I literally tried to go faster, but the wheels started wobbling. So I'm like, let me chill out. Like, let me not.
On the Ninja?
On the Ninja.
Oh, you got that checked out.
I had a lot of
things. And the car too?
Out. The car, the fastest I've gone was during the pandemic on the 495.
Where?
Coming back here, passing the mall exit.
Oh, 22.
Was it 22? Yeah, maybe.
Whatever.
Yeah, passing that one. On the way back here, it was an open road, and I was on my dad's van. So
that's a little difficult in the van. I'm sure if you're in the Genesis, go much quicker.
Yeah, on that one, I feel like I'll be able to handle a little more, but
yeah, bro, it's harder to handling in a van.
I hit 85 on that van. That was pretty fun. But that's as fast as I've gone in general. On the Genesis, I think I've not gone higher than 70 yet.
Oh, you're wilding, bro.
There hasn't been a need for it.
There's always
whenever I'm about to hit, I want to go much more. Like, you can see the traffic approaching, so I'm like, all right, like let me.
The fastest I got in the car was like 113, and that's not even that fast. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, it is fast,
but not in the car.
No, in the car.
No, but like it's not that fast in a car.
Oh yeah, in the car, yeah, it's like I'm going fast, but and then you look at the dash, like, oh shit. I was going 113 and I got stopped.
Ah.
So
don't do that, kids.
Yeah, I don't do that. That was one only time I went that fast in a car. And the motorcycle is when I maxed out the R3 at 107. Well, I hit 106. Crazy. I didn't hit 7. I hit 106. And there's mad cool because if you're going 70, even up to 80 miles per hour, you can lean. Obviously, the faster you go, the tougher the lean gets.
Yeah.
Like you lean a little bit, you go a lot, and it's hard to lean. At 106, bro, you feel stiff. Like you can't even lean.
Because you're gonna low side.
No, you just literally like the physics. I don't know how to explain it. The physics won't let you lean that easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like if there's a curve and you're going that fast, I mean the pros, you're a pro. You know how to do it. But if you just like honestly you're going that fast, it's difficult. Like I don't know what it is, but physics doesn't let you lean that easily.
Yeah.
If you're going 60 miles per hour, bro, you could lean like that. But in going over 100, nah, not the same.
I haven't even experienced that, so that's
I'm gonna buy a motorcycle tomorrow.
We out.
I
gotta go. It's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. We'll go buy a bike.
Call it a day.
Just kidding. We're not gonna buy any motorcycle.
Yet.
Maybe Saturday.
Perhaps.
But we'll see. You know, never know. It's a summer. We gotta have some.
Yeah, the bike's cool, but I can't hit more than like 30 miles per hour on the bicycle.
Yeah, I don't think I've hit more than.
I've never really truly tracked my speed, but I assume I went like 30 something.
I downloaded an app once.
Yeah, those are always.
Yeah, I feel like that was like wrong because it said I was going like 50 at a point, and I know for a fact I was not going 50 miles on a bicycle. Well, I think Relive actually does track it pretty decently.
What is that? An app?
It's an app. It's like it tracks your route. But I think that one it says your average speed was so and so. I think there's been a couple glitches where it says I'm cruising
going like 65 miles per hour, but I probably wasn't.
I probably was going 65 miles an hour on the bicycle. I'm that fast.
I doubt it.
But yeah, that's what it is. We're out of time. So, is there anything you want to plug specifically?
Just my YouTube, which we did in the beginning.
We will plug it in the description, in the link on Spotify, on YouTube. I don't think Apple lets us plug anything.
It's cool.
This will be on Apple.
Just kidding. We love you.
I mean, Apple.
You're right. You're right.
Apple.
Yeah. That's all I got right now.
Apple. Yeah. Yeah, we'll plug in the YouTube channel, guys. You guys should definitely check it out. It's funny. The moto vlogs,
which will be coming back.
They will be coming back.
Soon.
But aside from moto vlogs, these car vlogs you've been doing have been jokes too. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that will be back. not even will be back, is live at the moment. There'll be more content on this side too, whether you're listening to it, whether you're watching it. Yeah. Dav, thanks for coming on. And maybe we'll have you back on later on in the season, maybe next season.
With more stories to tell.
With many, many more unscripted stories.
Unscripted, exactly.
It's all unscripted. Yeah, that came out mad like 4 seconds. These were unscripted. So
yeah, I swear these were unscripted. I swear,
bro, these were not scripted.
I promise you.
No, yeah, with like, dude, like we go. I mean, obviously we go back with fucking family, but
we go way back with him. We go way back.
There's like so much, dude, that we haven't talked about. And probably the reason why we didn't talk about it today is because we've talked about it so much in the past that it's just like, do we really got to revisit this all over again?
Yeah, but we talk about it, not to the public. We talk when we walk the dogs.
It's just nonstop. It's nonstop. Yeah, things from, bro, like, we're about to end it, but like,
but let me say something.
When we first got the dogs, dude, like, those conversations would go from point A to point B to like point
we were also 14 or whatever.
Yeah, we were 14, yeah. 13, 14, yeah, 14.
14.
Damn, man, time flies. I got Junior at 14, yeah. He's 12.
But Riley's about to 10. Or is 10. No, he just turned 10.
Riley just turned 10. Happy birthday, Riley.
A little late, but happy belated.
Happy belated. We have a party for him.
Yeah.
Take him to the clubs.
Oh,
boy, Riley with the sunglasses. But yeah, a lot goes on behind the scenes, which we'll probably bring out down the line because there's a lot of jokes to bring up, and this is one of the early episodes of this new reboot. So, once we get our footing, we'll see what we can't talk about.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring out the edgier side.
Yeah, we bring out more of the meat and grit.
Yes.
This is just an appetizer right now. We're just warming you guys up.
There will be way more.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dav, thank you, sir. And
thank you.
I will see you in a couple of hours
to walk the
dogs. All right, guys, check it out. Subscribe. Follow on Spotify. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. If you want to subscribe to this one, by all means, go right ahead. Direz on Spotify as well. Peace.